Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. 2 men were apprehended by police for selling drugs throughout Luzerne County. 29-year-old Justin Ramirez and 43-year-old Alexander Joseph O'Donnell were arrested by Hanover Township Police and the Luzerne County Drug Task Force after authorities allegedly found heroin and drug packaging materials at Ramirez's home on Scott Street. The two were allegedly selling heroin in Wilkes-Barre, Hanover Township, and Luzerne areas. Ramirez was also arrested back in January for kidnapping his estranged wife. He now faces charges for possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, criminal use of a communication facility, and possession of a controlled substance. He was arraigned and taken to prison for lack of $100,000 bail. O'Donnell was also arraigned and jailed for lack of $25,000 bail. The investigation into a woman's body found in a shed in Plains Township is continuing. Investigators are now attempting to identify the woman, described as being between her late teens to 30 years of age. The remains were found in a small structure inside the East Mountain Ridge Trailer Park that's off Jumper Road over the weekend after reporting to a fire at the shed, which investigators say was deliberately set. Anyone with information is asked to contact State Police, Wyoming. A Sugarloaf man was arraigned yesterday on burglary charges after an incident involving a pot of meatballs in Hazel Township. A man told police his pot of meatballs was missing from inside his garage. He found the empty pot on the street outside and a short time later spotted Lehman Potter with red sauce on his face and clothing. He was taken into custody without incident. Police say the Luzerne County Sheriff's Department also had an outstanding warrant for Potter. Police in Pittston are asking for the public's help in finding a man accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. DNA results are believed to connect 41-year-old Philip Smith of Pittston to the rape. The victim told police that Smith allegedly gave her alcohol back on August 20th and raped her in his garage. She said he assaulted her again on about a week later. The girl was taken to the hospital for an exam. Tests revealed that Smith's DNA matched the sample taken from that exam. Anyone who knows of Smith's whereabouts are asked to contact Pittston Police at 570-654-2425. The Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority Board approved a rate increase for its customers at Monday night's meeting. Customers will see a 7.5% increase in sewage treatment and transmission fees this summer. The increase will cover the cost of operating expenses, rising interest rates, and an incinerator project. Quarterly fees will go from $120 to $129 for residential customers. The rate increase will become effective when the authority's fiscal year ends July 31st. The Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission says federal investigators are looking into the death of a trucker killed when a section of electrical conduit fell through his windshield. The state agency says federal investigators expect to finish their inspection Wednesday and may issue a preliminary report within the month. State police say a New Jersey truck driver was killed February 21st when the section of conduit struck him in the head while he was driving through the Lehigh Tunnel near Slatington. A teacher from Mountain Top suspended for allegedly choking a student during an argument February 9th. 57-year-old Brian Fisher was suspended without pay from his position as head teacher of Solomon Plains Elementary and Junior High School. Video surveillance showed Fisher grabbing and choking a 12-year-old boy after the student confronted Fisher about not being allowed to attend a school dance. Fisher claims the student was cursing at him and he felt threatened, so he pushed the student back in order to defend himself. Fisher is charged with strangulation and harassment. Pennsylvania's governor and election officials want the state's highest court to stand by its ruling establishing new congressional districts. Democratic Governor Tom Wolf and the officials responded Monday to a request by Republican legislative leaders to put on hold the week-old district map. They say the request offers nothing new and should be turned down. A similar request is pending with the U.S. Supreme Court. Residents in Hazel Township still haven't received their tax bills. That's because of the tax collector's invalid bond. Elected tax collector Ryan DeCosmo turned in a bond issued to his father, Michael DeCosmo. An audit released February 9th stated that the bond was invalid because it had to be in the elected tax collector's own name. According to Hazel Township Supervisor Jim Montone, a bond in Ryan's name should come within the next few days. Under state law, elected collectors must have their bonds by March 15th. Coming up on WYLN News, WYLN's Julia Wiegand stopped by a school board meeting last night where the audience got a pleasant surprise. Plus, Hazleton native Joe Madden will be featured on a PBS special making its debut tonight. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, the low 32. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 54. Thursday, we are turning the calendar page into March with rain and a high of 54. We'll be right back.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
I'm Paul Mango, and I'm running for governor to fix Harrisburg. I think any Harrisburg politician convicted of corruption should lose his state pension. There should be zero tolerance for sexual harassment by any Harrisburg politician. And if there's a settlement, they pay it, not the taxpayers. And any Harrisburg politician caught skipping work shouldn't get paid. I'm hoping if a few of you agree, you'll stand with me. Or a lot of you.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
The Berwick Area School Board held a public meeting at Nescopec Elementary last night to identify capital improvement options to address the school's needs. What the town got was a surprise announcement that put everyone at ease. WYLN's Julia Wiegand went down there and captured the moment.
The board is in favor of maintaining the building in Nescopec, and closing Nescopec Elementary will no longer be an option.
What they came for was to defend the school and hear out the 4 original capital improvement options for West Berwick, Salem, and Nescopec elementary schools. The community of Nescopec was surprised and happy to hear they no longer had to fight for their elementary school's doors to stay open.
I got a pretty strong message that was delivered that the board feels that they need to maintain our community presence in Nescopec, and that they did obviously value Nescopec as a part of the district to the level that they're willing to invest in this building.
Both Salem and Nescopec elementary buildings were last renovated over 20 years ago needing replacements and upgrades of all major building components. These include building envelope, access and security, interior finishes, building code and accessibility deficiencies, and HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems. Capital improvement options will have to be tweaked in favor of keeping Nescopec alive.
And eliminate any option that says that Nescopec will close. That was really the point of tonight, to make sure that the people's their fears and their kids' fears that they will not have a building in this community would not be realized.
The school board will be further discussing which approach is best for the district to take at their next meeting on March 12th. Nescopec students will relocate to Salem Elementary during construction and renovations. Preschool will most likely be relocated permanently. Reporting from Nescopec for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Thank you, Julia. A local congressman is calling for schools to be added as critical infrastructure. Congressman Lou Barletta wants schools to be classified as critical infrastructure following the recent tragic school shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida. In a statement released today, Barletta said that Congress must continue to work with the White House on tangible solutions to protect our schools and our children. He goes on to say that no student in America should go to school in fear, and no parent should send their child to school wondering if they will ever see them again. Barletta wants the federal government to act quickly to provide resources for school security. Chicago Cubs manager Joe Maddon will be featured on a PBS documentary that airs tonight nationwide. American Creed is a documentary that depicts people of different faiths, ethnic backgrounds, and political parties who come together to help make a difference in their communities. Maddon and the Hazleton One Community Center are featured along with Pulitzer Prize winner David Kennedy and former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. American Creed making its debut on WVIA-TV tonight at 9 o'clock. Coming up on Jetto's News Choice, the Make Someone Happy Tour continues. We'll tell you about it on Community and You. Plus, air shows and galas, we have the details. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
This is what it can feel like when you outgrow your internet speed. Chances are you have more internet-connected devices in your home than you did a year ago. Switch to Service Electric Cablevision Internet for the right fit for all your devices. SECV delivers the speed and reliability you need with no contract required. Call 877-955-SECV or visit secv.com/internet.
Welcome to Community and You. I'm Paula Degnan. With me once again, very excited to have back with us Miss Fabergé, who's continuing to bring smiles throughout the area. Congratulations, your first show, a big success?
Yes, very much so.
That's wonderful. So tell us about what you have going on.
Well, we did our first show and it was a great success. Everyone was happy.
That's good.
It's the Make Someone Happy tour, and we go to the nursing homes once a month with performers of all ages. And this Saturday, we're going to our second stop on the tour, and that's Butler Manor, where we will be performing again with special guest stars and child dancers and singers. And we're just going to have a great time.
Well, it always sounds like it is going to be amazing. Your young ladies perform magnificently. And as a matter of fact, since you are in the know and since you have all of the information, you enabled us to have a beautiful young lady join us so that we could see one of the routines that the residents are going to be able to see. And she was actually, this was her featured performance?
Yes, she was
her
part
first
of
solo.
It is her first solo. She's only 6 years old, and she performed in our first show. And I think this is the start of something big.
All right, well, that's what we're going to do. Let's introduce you to this beautiful young lady from Miss Fabergé and the Make Someone Happy tour. And what Miss Fabergé has been telling us about are her wonderful girls, and this just happens to be one of them. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Avery Perchetti.
And how old are you?
6 years old.
And what is your favoriteest thing about going to Miss Fabergé's?
Going to do acro.
Acro, as in acrobatics?
Acro team.
Oh, that's even better. Do you think you could show us some of that today?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get out of your way.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you show off that beautiful outfit you're wearing.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Isn't she amazing?
Totally, and she's a hard worker too.
You can tell. And I think she gets a lot of support from Mom, and of course a lot of support from you and the other young ladies.
Yes, I believe in her.
Now, that's just an example of the performance, but you're looking for not only from your group, you'd like other people to get involved.
Absolutely. The first show was so uplifting and it made so many people feel good. And in order to keep this up and alive every month, I'm asking the community to join in with me. I would like performers of all ages. You can sing, dance, and you don't have to be a professional like Little Avery was. So we're interested in musicians, and I'd like anyone who wants to do a good deed to join me.
Now, it's not only people who are, that you're looking for people that are talented as performers. Other people have other talents.
Exactly.
That you can use.
Yes. Again, to make this reality every month, we could use a little help. If you're not a singer or a dancer, maybe you could help sponsor a show. And it really doesn't take a whole lot to help us buy gifts for the residents. So if there is a business out there, or even just people who would like to contribute and be a sponsor or make a little donation, that would really help us a lot. Our sponsor sponsor for this weekend's show is Hazelton Eye Specialists.
Nice.
Yes, actually, one of the doctors there is a student at Fabergé Follies.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you don't have to go too far.
I don't. So they offered to sponsor this weekend's show, but we're really looking for anyone in the community who would like to step up and help us make someone happy.
And how do they get in touch with you?
You can contact me at 570-401-3388 or message me through Facebook.
Now, you have a performance coming up this weekend.
Yes.
And special guests?
Oh, my most special guest, well, of course, we're going to have the dancers, and they're going to be great. But my mom is going to play the piano. My mom is 95 years old.
Awesome.
And it'll be her debut, her public debut.
Does she know?
She does know.
Oh, okay.
She's practicing.
Okay.
So my mom is going to play some great piano, and then we have a very, very special guest. He's a secret guest.
Oh.
He's a local physician, very well known.
Oh.
And he likes to play guitar on the side.
No. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
I think the Make Someone Happy tour
Yes.
is going to be a very happy success. We'll catch up with her again through her next performances as well. So if you need some more information, just let us know. We'll connect you on Community and You.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
ETA Benefits is a full-service independent insurance agency and employee benefits advisory firm proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania since 1999, specializing in employee health insurance plans, Medicare supplement and prescription drug plans, as well as auto, home life, and business insurance. ETA Benefits is licensed with over 50 carriers, giving them tremendous buying power to find a policy that is best for you. To request a free, no-obligation appointment, call 570-669-5050 or go online to etabenefits.com.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to watch archived shows and a live stream of our broadcast shows. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
The U.S. Navy's Blue Angels are expected to perform at the Northeastern Pennsylvania Air Show when it returns in 2019. To the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport. The announcement came in the form of a post on the squadron's website. Planning reportedly underway, but so far, no other details have been released. The Luzerne County Child Advocacy Center hosting their 4th annual gala. It's coming up Saturday, April 28th at Mohegan Sun Pocono in Wilkes-Barre. It starts at 6 o'clock and WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
April brings Child Abuse Prevention Month. The Luzerne County Child Advocacy Center is hosting their 4th annual gala, a fabulous 50s sock hop. Mohegan Sun Pocono in Wilkes-Barre will be housing the event on Saturday, April 28th from 6 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $100 per person or $175 per couple, including dinner and an open bar. The evening will have a live DJ, dancing, themed photo opportunities, awards, and a silent auction, all to benefit the children of Luzerne County. 1 out of every 4 girls and 1 out of every 6 boys will be sexually abused before they reach 18 in the United States. 90% of sexual abuse happens at the hands of someone the child knows. Founded in 2010, the LCCAC is a private, nonprofit organization whose mission is to protect all children who have become the victims of physical or sexual abuse.
When a child reports physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, if they're in a drug endangered situation, we bring them to our center and we provide them with an interview where a specialized person called a forensic interviewer will sit with them, who's trained to speak with children, and have a conversation with them. And from there we can get a disclosure about the abuse that's been taking place. We can provide a medical exam, and it's a child-friendly setting. We have family advocates on staff who work with the children and the families and provide counseling and provide referral services in the community. Basically, we use the model of a wheel. The child and family are at the center of the wheel. We bring all parties to them: law enforcement, children and youth, DA's office, mental health services, medical services, and we make sure that the family and child are taken care of so that they can move on and continue with their lives without experiencing more trauma.
The number of children seen by the center has more than tripled within 7 years, having assisted more than 3,000 children and families in Luzerne County. For sponsorship opportunities or tickets, visit www.lccacgala.eventbrite.com or www.luzernecountycac.org. Reporting from Wilkes-Barre for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
E&R Cycle, located on South Route 309, is now your Textron Off-Road side-by-side ATV dealer. Textron Off-Road is proud of their past and driven by the future to give you the best off-road ATV, with power and performance. You can build and price your vehicle. Choose from the basic Stampede to Stampede 4X or the side-by-side Wildcat Trail to the Sport or LTD model. No matter which one you choose, you'll have an ATV that will get the job done. Stop in or call E&R Cycle at 570-455-7430.
Independent Life Home Care offers in-home non-medical care with RN, LPN, home health aid, and companion services in Luzerne and Carbon counties. They accept Medicaid waivers, VA benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. Call 570-904-8822 for a free assessment.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Weather on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Damn User for Congress.